Welcome back to Panel Day Superheroes Ahoy. My name is Tushar. So today we'll talk about Yali Dream Creations Codename Alpha, the hero Mumbai deserves. So this is a book I think that came out probably a year ago, and this is written by Bijoy, Raveendran, and drawn by Tadam, Gyadu, with colors by Pradeep Sherawat. This is the team here. So this is one book actually I came to know. I was aware of it, but I was not too fond of it. And in this Comic Con, I was volunteering for Yali, for Bullseye. So I was actually selling these books, and over the course of explaining it to all the folks who were dropping by in at Comic Con, I started getting some interest for this book, and I was reading. I was turning few pages, flipping few pages, and it sort of intrigued me. This is touted as Deadpool meets Om Shanti Om, the foul-mouthed love child of Russo brothers and Manmohan Desai. So actually, yeah, I will just say that though this cover is quite good, it's by Partho. I'm just checking. Yeah, Partha Pratim Sarkar is the cover, but personally, as a reader, I got a little thrown off because of the gore and violence. Because I was actually expecting that it will be, into some lethal fighting and MMA wrestling and those kind of bloody fight club kind of things. Uh, this might this review might have spoilers because it's a little older book. So I'll tell you about what the book setting is. It's in Bombay, and there's some bits of political things mentioned which I'm not too fond of. But so and then there is a kind of a mutant power that takes form, and these are called deviants here. So there is in this world it's shown that there's a lot of deviants that take birth, and from there you directly jump into the beginning of the hero. So that's quite a nice prelude kind of a thing with typical superhero kind of movie setup. This is Yogesh Purgaokar's pin-up. It's quite cool, and that's where the story starts at a fight club, and there's a fighter uh, who's alpha. So there's a lot of blood and gore, and it's properly proper adult content, lot of curses, though there's no nudity. But yeah, this is how the story goes, and then you have those typical comic book panels, and this is the very abusive kind of hero. Like he's an alcoholic, he's an abuser, he basically, yeah, he does not follow any rules. And as you can see, Deadpool. So yeah, Deadpool aspect is there. Then he's quite corny, cheesy, and then you have a sidekick kind of enter the book, which is called Ghungru. So it reminded me of like Hawkeye and Kate Bishop, but much more gory and much more adult content. But yeah, this is what the story's premises, and yeah, uh, this is how the story takes shape. And obviously there is some crime that happens, and there is some backstory given. So it's quite a lot that this book tries to do, and it achieves more or less with a lot of success. In this book there is some reveals, there's some plot twists, but I think what you take away from this book is a very, so there's also another actress, there's another character you see here. So it's called Shakti, and this is on the the other side of right and wrong in this book, and it will be interesting to see how they build this universe. And so I think what makes this graphic novel comic book, this is called Mandira. So Mandira is the character, uh, and yeah. So I think what makes this comic book different and really unique is first of all the quality of printing, quality, production value. Yali always prints out great books, as we have recently seen in the Village review. Then there is this concept of entire hero for hire. There is a self-awareness thing, and Bijoy Raveendran's writing. The It's pretty funny, and funny in a way. It'll get on your nerves, and then later you'll kind of get used to it, and you'll understand some of references, and some not. So it frequently references like comic books, Batman, and pop culture movies, and so on. And he also talks to the audience. He often talks also, like a self-deprecatory kind of humor. He says that, this is a comic book, and he actually, yeah, the typical Deadpool kind of self-awareness and breaking the fourth wall. Yeah, it does get a bit over at some times, and because you stop taking him seriously. That's always a challenge with these kind of characters, and that's what we've seen in Deadpool. But yeah, Deadpool is a completely different league. But yeah, for a comic book of this kind of a team and production, I think it does quite a good job. I quite enjoyed it. I was a little left a little craving for more towards the end. I didn't like some things, but overall, it's a gives you a good graphic novel reading experience. It's something if you're in a mood for something dark, something wily, something hideous. And something disturbing but also enjoyable, then Codename Alpha is something you'll really enjoy. I think they are creating this universe, so there is also some character called Jugad, which is like I think a sidekick, and then they are also coming up with yeah. So this is in the same universe. Grammar Nazi, so I'm guessing he might be like into spelling bee contests and things like that. So yeah, and then there's also something coming up, the sequel called Codename Alpha 1997. So Perilous Journey of Alpha, Ghungru and RJ will continue in Codename Alpha 1997. So that's about Codename Alpha. I think this review got a bit long, sorry about that, but yeah, just wanted to share my thoughts on Codename Alpha. Yeah, if you think of the price point, yeah, it's a little high, but maybe you can look for some discounts later on. But if you are in a mood to reading something quality, then you need to shell out that much money, and that's the same case for Village as well. So this is Yali Dream Creations Codename Alpha Volume 1, The Hero Mumbai Deserves. So that was Panel Days, and thank you for watching. See you in next video.